My name is Kurt, and I was born and raised in the United States of America. And while we have our big share of problems, bumbling fools and crazy people, this is my home, and I love it. From big bustling cities that offer many things to do, opportunities, and epic food, to expansive desert playgrounds that can humble the most seasoned of explorers, and unique shorelines that stay with us in our hearts forever. The people of this country are diverse, creative, inspired, hardworking, and for the most part, very friendly and outgoing. And just like my home, I love the Orient Mako USA 1 and USA 2. In this video, we are going to check out the Mako USA 2 and how it differs from its predecessor. Hey guys, welcome back to Minute Watch, and this is the Orient Mako USA 2. Now, I just got the Orient Mako USA 1. Mako, either ways, right? You can say it whichever way. I say Mako because I'm one of the Asians, and Asians tend to say it from Asia. They tend to say it Mako. But the only reason I got this is because America. What? Because America. Oh, say, can you see?
Ah, boy.
All the birds in the tree. I wanna eat all the birds, 'cause it tastes good to me. Ah, jeez. Yeah? No. Oh. Okay. Anyway, the only reason I got this is because my buddy found a coupon code online. And that coupon code might not work for you if you try it, but that coupon code is DAPPERED30. And with that coupon code, you get a free watch with the purchase. And I'm going to do a review on that watch later on. And I'm really stoked on that free watch. Actually, when I got this in the mail, I was looking at the free watch. I was like, I love this thing. And I didn't even mess with this watch. But but yeah, so it's DAPPERED30. Hopefully it still works when you order it, if it's even available to be shipped out of the USA. But this watch was normally $375, but I got it for $262 with the free watch, and it's an automatic mechanical Orient 3-star. Really stoked on that. Anyway, this uses Orient's F6922 automatic mechanical movement. Uses definitely 22 joules, most likely runs at 21,600 BPH, and has a power reserve of about 40 hours. I can't find the actual specs, but I assume that the rated accuracy is within -25 to +15 seconds per day per their usual. I've actually timed this one at about +5 seconds per day after a week of use, so that's pretty darn good. There is a screw down crown. The movement is hackable, which means you unscrew the crown and then pull out the crown of the way. The second hand stops, and this is a good way to calibrate your watch. The screw on movement isn't the most precise feel. You kind of got to really do the whole back and forth spiel to get it on there good without stripping anything. But I noticed that a lot of screw down crowns are like that. You just gotta be careful. You just gotta be. My fingers are so slippery right now because of all the stuff I've been touching. Geez. Yeah, there you go. Nice and sweet. Don't want to strip it. Anyway, so it is also windable, so you can wind up that automatic mechanical movement. And this movement is supposedly more robust than the previous 46943 movement in the original Rays and Mako series of watches. The crystal is sapphire. There is a 120 click bezel, which is kind of nutty, as I mentioned in the previous video with the Blu-ray 2. It's a nutty bezel, kind of a nutty feel. And what that means is try to get two nuts and hit them together. You know, like walnuts. Not the other kind. You might get into a fight. But, so yeah. But the thing about this is that the bezel doesn't line up. See, here we go. That's the closest I can get before the 12 o'clock. And after the 12 o'clock, you can clearly see right there. Let me get closer. It's just not lined up. And so it's like, come on, Orient. I mean, this has been a problem forever. And it's the same thing with my USA 1, but the USA 1 is a little bit better and it's the Blu-rays that I have. They're all the same. I don't understand why this can't be made perfect, but a lot of watch companies have this same issue. Not a deal breaker for me, but it does kind of irk me. So I hope you guys can fix that in the future. Let's quickly get to the measurements. Bloop. Case, I got 41.5 millimeters. Lug to lug, I got 46.6 millimeters. Lug width, I got 21.8 millimeters. And I got about 12.5 millimeters thick. So let's talk about the bracelet. Actually, before the bracelet, let's talk about the case. It's got them drilled lugs. Love those drilled lugs. That's a nice touch. The Blu-ray and original Mako series does not have that. And got a nice signed crown right there. You can see that Orient signed crown. The case is very satiny feel. It has a satin feel to it, and there's no real sharp edges. It's nicely beveled on the sides. It's really smooth case. And I'm just using the case back. The case back is just basically the same as all the other Orient Blu-ray and Mako series case back. So it's pretty good. This one actually has solid end links. Solid links. This is a really good bracelet. The buckle system isn't polished, which is not a big deal to me, but it's not polished. And overall, it's a really good feeling, easy to manipulate bracelet. And by manipulate, I mean change the links. Very nice, very nicely done, and really like it. But I'm gonna put it on a different strap later just to show you guys what I wear it on. Let's see. Put on my wrist. Okay, so I have about a 6.5-inch wrist. It fluctuates a little bit between a toothpick and a slightly bigger toothpick at 6.8. But pretty good size. It's a pretty good size for us smaller wrist guys. And I think you would like it if you have a smaller wrist. This is really tight on me right now. I'm probably bloated. I ate a lot of things today. But yeah, it feels good. It feels good because that bracelet isn't so tapered. It's got a tough feel to it. Really love this watch. Now let's bring out the USA1, and gosh, it's hot in here. Hawaii is just hot right now. So here's the USA1, and which of course has the same exact bracelet, and same dial, same bracelet, same bezel, except this one is actually a bit more centered. But obviously the difference is the movement and the lack of day pusher on the 2 versus the 1. And I don't know how I feel about that. I do love the fact that it's a hackable, windable movement versus the USA1's non-hackable, non-windable movement. But I do kind of like the way that this one looks. It's a little different. That useless day pusher is kind of an anomaly that I like. It's different. What is that? Is it gonna blow up? You know, is it a self-destruct button? You know, most people won't know what that is. They'll just see that as something important. You know, like, what's that? It's important. Whereas this one is more clean. It's very clean. I like both. I like both, guys. I like both. But unfortunately, I'm not made out of money, so I am gonna probably sell this one on eBay. Because I got bills to pay. I gotta eat. I don't want to eat ramen this whole month, so I gotta eat. Both of them have drilled lugs. Both of their case sizes are basically the same, and the only difference is that the crystal on the USA1, which is on the left, or excuse me, on the right. This is the USA1. Let's just get this correct here. Okay, on the left is the USA1, on the right is the USA2. Now, the crystal on the USA2 on the right is a little bit more up, whereas the USA1 is a little bit more depressed, and I don't know exactly why that is, but they're both depressed, unlike the Blu-ray 2, which sticks out more. I'm assuming that they went with a slightly thicker sapphire crystal for the USA2. So let me get the tablet of justice back up here because it went offline, and there you go. So the USA one has a secondary point of failure for water resistance, but they're both rated at 200 meters, and I would absolutely trust both of them for swimming or diving, you know, skin diving, not for scuba diving, but I would totally shower with these and get all dirty and happy time with these watches. So now let's do some lume tests here. I'm gonna put the USA 1 on the watch sofa, and then I'm gonna put the USA 2 on the watch sofa, and there we go, and then I'm going to put the Seiko Monster, the Orange Monster, as a reference because that is my reference. And we're going to turn off lights here. I'm going to turn up the lights using my X-Star R30 super badass bright light here. And then boom. Give it some light action. I'm going to shield your vision from the things here. Just not going to let you see too much. I'm giving them equal amounts of lights, to be fair, and boom, there you go. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, all three of them are pretty dang good. And they will all last hours and hours and hours, well into the night. When I wake up at 4:30 in the morning or so to make a shishi, which means pee. They're all glowing. You can see them clearly with your eyes. They're glowing. You know, your eyes have acclimated to the darkness, but they're glowing. They're definitely there for you to see. And I haven't even adjusted this ISO setting for what I'm actually seeing like I usually do, but here we go. Here it is, 1600. That's what I'm seeing with my eyes. So they're super bright. The USA 1, USA 2, and Seiko Monster are very comparable. And although it's probably a little bit more blue in this camera than in real life. I'll probably fix that later, but yeah, you're not gonna go wrong with these thingamabobbers. All right, let's get this thing back down here to ISO 200. So you want to see what the USA 1 looks like on the strap that I'm currently using? Let's get the microfiber cloth of justice out here. Show you how super freaking easy it is to change this shiggity. And so what I'm going to be using is a Hadley Roma strap. I will put the description in the link below. And I'm pretty sure I thought I brought the little doodad to change it. There you go. So you're just gonna stick it in the hole. That's what she said. And then stick it in the other hole. She didn't like that. But she got used to it and accepted it. And boom, bracelet is out. Stick it in the hole again. Bracelet is out. Look how easy that was. Oh my gosh, my battery is going to freaking die. I'm in emergency mode. This is not like, oh shit. Oh man, I'm so unprepared. Jeez. I'm not perfect, guys, but here we go. Gotta put the battery in. It started off with a brand new battery, but I think those batteries are shitty now. So, and I'll just turn up ISO again to compensate for the lack of that one light. Or turn on the light. So here we go, guys. I'm really sorry about that. Jeez, I'm such a moron. But I'm gonna put this thing on here, and I finally got myself a real good, legit tool. And I'll put a link to that in the comment section or the about section below too for this too. And then there you go. That was easy. Having the right tools is so good. I love having the right tools for the job. I got the right tool for the job, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's clear all this gunk out of here so you can have a better contrast with this stuff here. And there you go. Yeah. Do you like that? Do you like it? So this is what I use on this watch. I don't like to use the bracelets. I want to keep them good, but I really like this. This is a Hadley Roma. I'll put the link to it in the about section below. This is actually the buckle from the Orient Wingman. I kind of like it. Black like that. And let's put it on my wrist, guys. Yeah, let's put it on my wrist, guys. So there we go. Putting it on my tiny little wrist. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Do you like that? What do you think, Ted? I think it looks like shit. Shut up, Ted. You don't even know anything about watches. I know it looks like shit. It does not look like shit. It looks fantastic. You're just a hater. Get out of here. Ted's just a hater. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a nice strap. And I know. It's a dive watch. Why are you putting it on a leather? I don't dive. I don't dive, guys. Hate the ocean. Love. Used to surf all the time, but got chased by sharks too many times, and I just rather ride dirt bikes now. So, in conclusion, should you get it? Yes, you should. And try to see if that code works. If it doesn't, I'm very sorry. But that's my review. Thanks for watching.